Hi, I'm Stefan and I've been a member of 4Networking since October 2007. I'm going to talk a little bit in this video about the 40 seconds round. I'm quite used to doing it now. I've done over 750 4Networking meetings, but I hear from members and visitors, actually even some experienced members, that the 40 seconds round, where you stand up and introduce your business, this is the bit that sometimes people get flustered about. And sometimes I still do as well. For a new visitor, it might seem really daunting standing up in front of a group of people and explaining a little bit about your business, but I really hope with the hints and tips I'm going to give in the next few minutes that you'll know exactly how it works so that you feel less nervous and you feel very prepared. And everyone in the room stands up and does a 40 seconds. The 40 seconds is your opportunity to start engaging with other people. And I often talk about it as the start of the conversation. Think about your 40-second introduction as giving people enough that they want to find out a little bit more about you. I've got a couple of tips to help you feel a bit more confident. The first one is, if you're at all nervous about what you're going to say, make some notes. It's absolutely fine to have written it out, to have some notes in front of you, to have some notes on the table to help keep you on track. What you don't know watching these videos is that just behind the camera, I've got a set of notes to keep me on track with each of these videos. It's perfectly okay to do that. It's perfectly normal. I've got a real power tip here that I'm going to slot in, however. All of you have got a phone and most of you have got a smartphone. Every one of those devices has got a sound recorder, a voice recorder on it. As well as making notes, think about recording your 40-second introduction into your phone. It will do a couple of things for you. The first thing that it will do is make sure that it is 40 seconds and not 8 minutes. You're laughing, but I've heard someone try to do it. Don't try and cram 8 minutes into 40 seconds. Record it on the phone, listen to it back. You'll get your timings, and also you'll get to hear whether you're using your words, because sometimes when we read out loud, it doesn't sound exactly like us. Prepare your 40 seconds in advance. This is your opportunity to present your business to probably 20 plus business people in the room. So it's important. In another business that I used to advertise in the newspaper. We always used to spend time preparing our advert. I suggest that you spend time preparing your 40 seconds. When it comes to your turn to stand up, do stand up. You project much better, you sound much better if you stand up, and as you stand up, remember to smile. I'm remembering to smile in this video. You look a lot friendlier when you stand up and remember to smile, and you'll feel a lot better about yourself as well. When you do stand up, step away from the chair. Don't lean on the chair. It makes you feel less confident rather than more confident. And think about what you're going to say. I've got a standard 5-step plan that I use with a lot of the people that I talk to help them get into their 40 seconds. You don't have to use this plan, you can vary it, but it might help you just to get started. The first thing that people want to know when you stand up is who you are, so help them. Give them an introduction, who you are and what's your business. Hi, I'm Stefan from No Red Braces. The second thing that you can add is exactly what you do. Explain to people what you do. Think about the terms, but explain to people what it is your business does. It may be we help people pay less tax. It may be we help people put their books together. We help people stay the right side of the HR laws. Whatever it happens to be, think about a way of putting that across that makes sense to other people. You might also want to explain as point 3 how you do that. We get people together for interactive workshops to really get their presentation skills right. Point number 4, I very often put a client testimonial, what someone else said about me. So I was working with Joe Smith and he said that after 7 years of working with marketing consultants, we were the first people who really got his message right. And point number 5 is actually the same as point number 1. Because people might not have been listening when you first stood up. They might have been eating their breakfast or panicking about their own 40 seconds. So remind them again who you are and what they need to do next. So I'm Stefan Thomas from No Red Braces. If you want to find out more, ask me for a one-to-one. And you know what? I fluffed my lines a little bit then. It's absolutely to fluff. I'm doing it again. It's absolutely okay to fluff your lines. No one's going to laugh at you, even though you're probably laughing at me. The 40 seconds round is your opportunity to present to everyone and give them an introduction to your business. 3 top tips about the 40 seconds round, which I'm going to give you. Say it like you mean it. speak with passion and confidence, you expect other people to be excited about your business, that needs to come from in here. If you don't know what to say, get a blank piece of paper and write, I love what I do because, and see what comes next. The second tip which I'll give you is remember to breathe as you go. As you're standing up, take a deep breath in so that you don't run out of breath, as I've done a couple of times during this video. And the third one is think about what people are buying rather than about what you're selling. It's really simple to give people a list of features about what you do, where you're established, what your qualifications are, but much better to give them some benefits. What's going to be the benefit of having a one-to-one with you and maybe working with you? Point number 5 is actually the same as point number 1. And I hate to tell you this, but when you were doing number 1, standing up and explaining who you are, there were a few people in the room who weren't listening. They might have been concentrating on their breakfast. They might have been looking at their notes for their 40 seconds because they've got to do theirs next. So point number 5, remind people who you are and what they need to do if they want to find out more. So when I finish, I say, so I'm Stefan Thomas of No Red Braces. If you want to find out more about what I do, ask me for a one-to-one. That's me talking about the 40 seconds. Importantly, when you've done your first 40 seconds, go on the 4 Networking Forum and let us know how you got on.